everyone. My name is Linda Campbell, and I was born and raised in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I would like to first start with, we acknowledge that we are gathered on the Treaty 1 territory and that Manitoba is located on the treaty territories and ancestral lands of the Anishinaabe, the Dakota, the Dene Nations. We also acknowledge that Manitoba is located on the homeland of the Red River Métis. We acknowledge northern Manitoba, that it includes lands that were and are the ancestral lands of the Inuit. We respect the spirit and the intent of the treaties and treaty making and remain committed to working in partnership with the First Nations, the Inuit and Métis in the spirit of truth, reconciliation and collaboration. I also would like to add that I'm hoping that I have shown my commitment to the community with respect, courage, humility, wisdom, honesty, and truth, which are 7 grandfather teachings. I heard some good things in a neighborhood because I was looking for housing, and as a divorced woman, I needed to have stability in my life. So someone told me about Willow Park Co-op East. There was other Indigenous people living in here that I knew, and that was one of the things that brought me forward. So I've been here for 33 years now. I feel very blessed this time. I have been always supported by the co-op, the community, and I've always had a safe place to live. We have a very young manager here, Haley. She's the most amazing young girl, and she supports us as an Indigenous co-op. I think learning to live in a co-op, your first step is to try and follow what you signed as a contract when you go into a co-op. We signed that we're going to volunteer here, and I think it's very valuable that you learn how your co-op is run, volunteer more, join the boards, and then become a board member was absolutely enduring to me, and it was such a learning tool because from further on to that, I was encouraged by some very special people. It was Linda Ferguson and Tammy Robinson who encouraged me to run as Indigenous Director for CHF Canada, to which tell you I was terrified, but I did. I'm so blessed to be living in a protective community that cares about its people. I also try and encourage other diverse groups of our community to join, because I think that's the way you learn about the financial part of it, what it really takes to run a co-op. And I am really happy that I was able to express myself as an Indigenous director, because housing is in need everywhere. And I know I did. I opened the doors more towards the Board of Directors in CH Canada, working with Indigenous people. And all the people I met from east to west coast are very valuable parts of my life now. I have been able, through CHF Canada, to stand up and speak on behalf of my people. So that was one of my greatest achievements. When they celebrated that the 50th year anniversary for CHF Canada, I wore my sash, and I was able to identify myself for the first time that I know of in all the picture taking of CHF Canada. So I was very, very proud of that fact. And so was my family. I have a son, Scott, a daughter, Tracy. I have 7 grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren. And they love coming to visit me here at the co-op. The other thing is I'd like to acknowledge all my board of directors and our staff, Tammy Robinson, Linda Ferguson, and the Assiniboine co-op in West Boyne. Would like to thank Coral and Terry and Maria for taking the time to think of me through this process.